airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
Так, сейчас одну минутку. Надо кое-что проверить. Так. Ну да, в общем-то, все окей. Все, продолжаем изучать.
What makes Mordin worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier?
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague?
А, ну это было.
Besides, sorry, human.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Подожди. Все, с тобой нельзя поговорить? Ну тогда сиди и жди, пока к тебе кто-нибудь не придет и не поможет. Что у нас тут? Элементы питания. Отлично.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
Блин, так на Гаруса похож. Только у него эта херня фиолетовая. А так у него даже как будто бы костюм от СБЦ. Чё? А, ну да, все окей. У этого светяшки на костюме стоят. Кашляет и такой, короче, говорит, пока я не заразился. Там написано плохо быть одному, но nobody should die alone. Это, по-моему, типа никто не должен умирать в одиночестве. Вроде как так должно переводиться. Но не так то, что плохо быть одному. Сиди, жди. Так. Нам прямо, значит, здесь какая-то дополнительная лутяжка. Да ё-моё. Давай, блядь, еще не успевать эту херню взламывать. Хотя времени полно. Поэтому я думаю, нормально все. Что у нас тут? Ну да, нам не туда.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Turned out the circuits, maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague. But I'm not even infected. Damn Tyrians. Must be some kind of extortion racket. Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off. So hungry it hurts to breathe. Feels like my stomach's digesting itself. I don't think the Blue Suns are coming back. Maybe they forgot about me. Maybe the plague got them. Lucky bastards. Better than starving to death. The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my
Ну понятно, короче.
Now it won't open.
Чувак умер походу от голода. Ну блин, да, как бы от голода умереть это вообще пиздец. Так. Там я вижу врагов.
Going to cover.
Going to cover!
Стой тут, блять. Сейчас надо снести кому-нибудь макушку. Тебе. Ой, да ладно вам, блять. Я же сказал, блять, макушку надо снести. И тебе тоже. Все, вы присоединяетесь к числу. Нет, еще не все. Еще, блять, не все. 25 из 30, отлично. Голову. Голову. Да, все-таки вот чё-чё, во второй части стрелять из снайперки намного удобнее. Может быть, недостаточно правдоподобно, но, блять, удобнее. Реально удобнее. Так. Что у нас тут? Ничего вроде. Сохраняшечка. Сейчас посмотрим, что там наверху. Можно что залутать? Нет. Аптечку открыть. Это автомат с едой. Какие-то печатные платы утилизировали. Так, все, здесь нету у нас ничего. Идем дальше. Здесь тоже ничего. Посмотрим, что у нас там есть. Кстати, патрончики нужны, потому что я все патроны, сука, на них отстрелял. Вот снайперка, которая у меня, она, конечно, очень удобная, но патроны, сука, у нее кончаются просто пиздец. И что плохо, то что каждый вот этот термозаряд, который ты подбираешь, это, сука, это один патрон. Один. Вообще не круто. Вот поэтому в первой части, конечно, в Mass Effect было намного лучше то, что там были, типа, они вообще бесконечные патроны, просто был перегрев оружия. Там ты особо не парился с нахождением патронов там и так далее. Вот кончится у меня сейчас патрон, типа, будет уже не так. Потому что придется с пистолета всех башлять. Так.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Mordin's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Mordin's clinic. I'm going to be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Mordin's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Да по-любому встретимся, дядь. Все будет ништяк, не переживай. Ща нормально. Расчистим вам путь. Я у вас из сейфа денег спизжу. Но они просто его не закрывают. Тут написано сейф, но он не закрыт, поэтому можно. Так. Все, надо сейчас патроны пособирать. Вот тут. О, отлично. Блин, не очень, конечно, выгодно бегать.
This looks interesting.
Не очень выгодно, короче, бегать с винтовкой, со снайперкой. Потому что конкретно на эту винтовку, блять, с патронами прям беда. Как они нас спалили? Да в голову ты ему стрельни, блять, и все. Вот тому тоже можно в голову просто бахнуть. Что ты там, блять? Отлично. 30 человек убил. Ты чё, сука? Воу-воу-воу. Да ёбаный рот. Даже ничего, короче, сделать не успел. Просто ничего не успел сделать. Так. Это мы откуда пришли? Ага.
Taking cover.
Got it.
Да ты дурак, блядь, ну я ж скомандовал, блядь. Чё ж ты за козел такой, а? Так, надо, короче, вот эту херню переместить вот сюда. Вот эту сюда. На куски всех разметало. Что-то взрывоопасный контейнер, а ни хера, блядь, не взрывается. Ну вот эта способность на самом деле вообще прям кайфовая. По сути, можно только от нее играть. Все. Не все. Сука, еще и Кроган тут. Чё, кто Заида убил? Давай на него просто остановить хотя бы. Да ёбаный рот, да какого хуя-то, а? Ой, блядь. Да что ж ты будешь делать-то, а? Дай мне мою винтовку в пизду, нахуй, этот пистолет. Лучше хотя бы другой пистолет, блядь.
Taking
Go
position.
now. They see you, Shepard.
Так. Вот так вот, блядь. Ты дурак, блядь, чё нахуй в меня стреляешь еще?
Watch out!
О, сейчас взорвется. Отлично. Вообще кайф. Блять, ну не туда прицелился. Вот теперь туда. Нормально, так нормально. Оп. Сука. Заебали, блять, сносить мне щиты. Говдовки. Ты хорош, ты будешь перезаряжать или нет? О. Чисто кусок мяса, блядь. Блядь, да ш- Вот козёл. Еще один Кроган. Иди сюда, мой сладкий. Ты умрешь.
have given up a lot of
Yes.
turf. Just what I like to see.
Ох, блять, сколько патронов-то я потратил на это говно. Турянец был. Так. Здесь все нормально. Это говно пистолет. Этот надо перезарядить. Куда мне бежать? Нет, мне бежать туда, значит сюда мы зайдем. Очищенный нулевой элемент. Мародер.
We got here first. Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Turian's trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that, doesn't sound like such a good idea. Hardly found anything valuable anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
Do you know a Solarian named Morton Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. Don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
Tell me everything you know about Morton Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man. You kinda had that coming.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
The Blue Suns control this district, right?
Well, they used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vorcha finish them off. Yeah, I'm kinda sorry to see him go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while, get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Так, что тут есть? Вроде ничего интересного нет. Мы тоже, блядь, мародеры. Мы ходим там кредиты, блядь, воруем. Нулевые элементы и прочую херню. Так чем мы лучше, чем они? По-моему, вообще ничем. Сейчас патрончиков надо собрать, а то их что-то совсем не осталось. Блять, стольких поубивали, а патронов, ну, прям от слова, блять, ни хера. Так. Здесь взрывоопасный контейнер. Здесь у нас что? Ни хера ничего. Все, вот и побежали. Нам сюда, да, судя по всему. Да, клиника написано. Надпись немножко кривовата, но как есть, медпункт.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
Да у тебя вон робот, блять, закипел пиздец на работе.
Good work. Morton's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Откуда вы знаете, что я пришел помогать?
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morton.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
Ну, блин, да, мародеры они такие.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Ладно, ладно, что такая, блядь, грубая. Кстати, вот, пока мы здесь, надо посмотреть, что есть по снайперкам. Так, ну, возьмем давайте эту. Пистолет-пулемет. Возьмем пистолет М7. Фаланга М7. Блять, ну они ж одинаковые. Ну чё это такое-то, блять? Ладно, пускай тоже будет. И гранатомет. Ладно. Сохраняемся. Идем ищем ордена. Ордена, блять. Мордена. Да. Вот такой вот он хороший соларианец.
Use Malanarin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping of materials. Supplement with butemerol. Down there. Got it. Genetic markers. Why not have it core? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No, no, no. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
Извини, Морден, я тут немножко полутаю. Так надо. Так надо, дядя. Так надо.
Professor Morton Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague? Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No, no, no. Too many guns, not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes, yes. Hired guns, maybe.
Relax, Morton. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No, 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 no. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
It's a covert and privately funded human group.
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Few human groups would know me. Equipment suggests military origin. Not Alliance standard. Spectres. Not human. Terra firma too unstable. Only one option. Cerberus sent you. Unexpected.
Как это снаряжение не образца Альянса? Это ж типа на нем броня
You're
Альянса.
very well informed. How did the Solarian scientist hear about Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Solarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
That sounded troubling.
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
Убил их, чтобы до драки не дошло.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Solarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Yes, good.
Отлично. Пошли. Так. Шкаф для вооружения мне, в принципе, не нужен. А сюда пройти нельзя, да? Это так. Печаль, печаль, беда. Ладно, погнали. Он сказал ла-ла-лай. А, у меня же теперь есть снайперка. Блять, она стреляет тремя сразу. Не очень-то удобно. Серьезно, не сильно удобно. Та стреляла один раз. Делала это, блять, эффектно. Куда столько патронов-то делать? Так. Ах ты черт! Умер. Бам. Бам. Почему у него опять... А, это не... Ты заебал регенерироваться, скотина. Нормально, прям в голову, короче, они отлетают, только патронов, блять, опять на снайперку ни хера нет. Бесит. Надо здесь пособирать патронов. И без патронов что-то как-то грустненько мне. Да ты умрешь. Умрешь, сука. Ты не можешь баллон пробить, что ли? Серьезно. Так. 18 патронов всего лишь. Надо пособирать еще. Опа, 20 патронов. И 15 еще в обойме. Шикарно. Так, дальше что? Здесь что? О! Игровой терминал. Для игры в Квазар. Пу-пу-пу-пу-пу. Где у нас нужный элемент? Вот он. Следующий вот он. И дальше нам нужно две строчки такие синенькие. Ага, вот он. Сохранились. Все. Здесь тоже надо сохраняться. Достаточно регулярно. А все почему? Потому что, блять, не особо по кайфу потом далеко бежать. Так, есть. Дальше. Дальше две синие строчки. Но не те. Ну, где? Тогда что будешь делать? О, все. Ломанули. 5000. Очень хорошо. 5 касиков, это прям, ох как. Дверь открыть, нам нужно Туда. Да? Куда? Да куда? Вот туда нам надо, хорошо. Значит, открываем дверь.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should help. Don't move. One more step and we'll kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
He's right. It doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you, well, everything.
Аптечка. Все, больше ни хера тут нет. Ну да. Все, погнали дальше.
Incoming.
Ну, ворка, конечно, они слабые, они отлетают с одной такой херни. Даже с 3 выстрелов они отлетают. И даже если они в броне, то они все равно умирают от воспламенения. Это не может не радовать на самом деле. Туда мы не пойдем. Нам нужно вниз. Сохраняться тут, сука, нельзя. Бам. Ты что будешь делать? Умри. Так. Прячемся. В смысле ты? Ты дурак? Скажи мне, Шепард. Он же, блядь, на линии огня. Сука. Этот тоже умер. И этот умер. И этот умер. Сейчас все поумирают. Всех раскидаем сейчас. Самое главное, щиты. Чтобы были щиты. Нет щитов. А еще патроны. Без патронов тоже, конечно, жизнь не та. Так, не знаю, что тут по патронам. Вот, сука, успел спрятаться. Вот как вот это почувствовал. Давай, 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 не прячься. Вот. Молодчага. Патроны нужны. Блять, срочно нужны патроны. Во. И еще немножко. Еще больше патронов. Как странно, двери сами открываются. Так. О, вот это уже похоже на правду. 30 патронов. Отлично. Итого у нас получается 3 обоймы. 3 обоймы, короче, есть на то, чтобы стрелять из этой снайперки. Но, блин, стреляет она, конечно, по 3 патрона сразу. И, блин, ну такое себе, короче. Сохранили. Ты, сука.
Shield down.
Чё ты? Не ожидал, блядь. Это называется командная работа, чувак. Так, тут нам ничего не надо, тут аптечка, запчасти. Тачки стоят нормально. Здесь что? Здесь ничего. Сохраняшка. Блин, патроны, конечно, на этой снайперке улетают еще так, похоже, быстрее, чем на той. Ладно, может быть, не все так плохо.
We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
What did the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
We've been spotted.
Какие они стрёмные. Взорвался. Еще один сгорел на работе. Все отлично. Побежали дальше. Так. Вводим лекарство. Да, окей, сейчас мы так и поступим. Это хорошо. Куда пошел? Так. Взрывайся. Отлично, и второго зацепило. Отлично. И этот сейчас рванет. Хорошо. Все, больше никого нет. Херово то, что тут вот сохраняться в этих моментах не получается. Ты чё, блядь, Заид? Придётся тебя воскрешать. Отдай патроны. Так, здесь у нас что? Один уже включился. Бежим дальше. Давай информацию. Ну, давай. Вот так. Отлично. Патроны кончаются. Опять. Тут, короче, прикол в том, что тут надо сразу бежать. Потому что если стоять на месте, они будут спавниться и спавниться. Да, все, отлично.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the Collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
I'm gonna look around for a moment.
Почему отступника-то мне дали? За что?
I know you. From the apartment. You found me. You told Morden about me, didn't you? You saved my life.
Remember this the next time you're about to judge our species.
I was wrong about you, human. I was wrong about a lot of things.
The last time I saw you, you were too weak to move.
2 of Morden's assistants found me. They gave me the vaccine and brought me back here once I was stable. They were humans, but they risked their lives to find me and bring me to safety.
I'm glad to see you're okay.
I owe you my life, human. Thank you.
Вот так вот, блядь. Так что нечего пиздеть. Так, с Морганом пока. Чё говорить надо? Может быть, с этим поговорить?
I can't believe Morden said all those things. I thought I knew him.
Тебе казалось, братан. Все, тут больше ни с кем.
It's going to be strange running the clinic without the professor. But we'll get by.
Things are gonna be tough when Morden goes. I hope everyone here remembers everything we did for them.
Так он еще не ушел, вы чё? Он же, блядь, с вами.
Thanks for bringing us here. You probably saved our lives.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Так, это, короче, вернуться на Нормандию. А через тот вход? А, то есть, короче, через любой.
With the Vorcha gone, the Blue Suns should be able to regain control of the district. Things can get back to normal.
Fortune may be gone, but I still don't trust the Blue Suns. Not after what they did.
Короче, через какую дверь не пойди, мы возвращаемся на Нормандию. Ну, в принципе, ладно, чё. Мы все залутали. Сейчас нам могут что-нибудь показать, сценку какую-нибудь, еще что-нибудь типа того.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes. But this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board? Non-human crew members? Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Отлично. Просто замечательно. Сохраняем игрулю. Теперь нам доступно исследование. Что там у нас? А, ядро. Нормально. Морден.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Task Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirihi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Ну, в принципе, все узнали.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Потрещали с ним, поговорили. Здесь можно изучать всякие улучшения оружия, прототипы. Что за прототипы? Наверное, попозже изучу. Сейчас можно еще со всеми чуть-чуть потрещать. С нашими членами команды.
Commander.
Let's just talk for a bit. Unofficial. You and me.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results-at-all-costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Ништяк, потрещали. Сейчас еще кто там остался. Келли.
Commander, you've received a new Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that. But I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Тут
I
все
better
то
go.
же самое.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
С ним все то же самое. Тогда можно, в принципе, сохраниться. Ну, я думаю, то, что с командой пообщались. На этом можно закончить на сегодня. Продолжить, соответственно, завтра. В принципе, да. Наверное, так и поступим. Но насчет завтра сказать не могу. Возможно, то, что в другой день, не обязательно завтра. Посмотрим, короче, как будет. Ну а на этом на сегодня все. Всем, кто смотрел, всем большое спасибо. Всем хорошего вечера, всем пока.